What's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the WichitaPromo Podcast with your host, EKM. We back at Not in Kansas City More Studios, and I got a special guest in the building.
What's up, everybody, man? It's your boy, Hippy K, man. That's Hippy to the K. Appreciate you, E.
Yeah, for sure. We got Wzrd Mac behind the camera and on the levels and shit. So, yeah, man, let's just get into it. So, you just dropped Heisman.
Yeah.
New single.
With my guy, Jaywall. He's out there in Miami.
Yeah. How'd you link up with Jaywall?
Shout out Dutch. My boy Dutch. He be securing some features for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Flooding with me beats. So, Dutch be really locking in them features, and I think he had got a couple beats to Jaywall. Jaywall worked with him. He liked how he sounded, and he told Jaywall we should work, and ended up getting it.
Man, I learned Dutch was cold with the networking when we was in Houston, and he was talking to the DJ and shit.
Yeah, that boy is cold. Had me playing in the club.
Yeah.
DJ asked him. He said, "Man, what's the BPM of the song?" So I was like, "Whatever, I can't tell you." But yeah, he got that slid in there real smooth.
Yeah, for sure. Man, you really like the first artist that put me on to like local producers and like building a relationship with them rather than just buying beats off YouTube and shit like that.
It's good for the relationship. It helps. 100%. It helps in the long run.
Even you know what I'm saying? Like all the producers that produce your music are super behind your music too. Like they really fuck with it. Yeah, they really do.
I think that's why I really like doing it too, because you could do the same thing with YouTube people, but at the end of the day, they don't pop up to your shows or they don't support. Sure. I be having my producers at the shows like.
Now your producers pull up to the shows in Houston. That's
man,
crazy.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Love.
That shit is crazy. Shout out Sojo. Shout out Chris. All them.
Yeah,
Dutch.
For sure. Yeah, that's crazy. So, shit, I done been on 3-4 Houston trips with you. I don't even remember so far, and you did more. How you got a favorite one so far?
Man, each time I go, slowly turns into my favorite one. I'd have to say right now though, Paul Wall. Yeah, it set a lot of things in motion for me. So it's always gonna be a milestone in my career when I look back. Yeah,
for sure. That was, bro, I didn't even perform in that shit, but just being on the stage filming you.
That energy was crazy.
That was probably the first time since the early stages of when I first started performing. Yeah. That was the first time I stepped on the stage and looked out to the crowd and got that like, oh shit feeling in my stomach.
Man, what? I feel
that
you,
was
bro.
The first time I got a little nervous, like, damn, it's a lot of people looking up here.
If that music didn't start playing as soon as it did, if they gave me about 5 more seconds to stare out into the crowd and just gauge what's really happening, I probably would have freaked the fuck out. But everything worked out real smooth. I played it cool and it worked out well.
Yeah, nah, you killed it. You had the set of the night for sure.
Appreciate that.
That shit was crazy, man. I think a lot of people would even say you had more energy than Paul Wall did himself.
Man, I appreciate that. I got a lot of good feedback on that show. A lot of opportunities came back from that performance.
Yeah. So we getting ready to go to Utah soon. Yeah. Talk about that, because I don't even really... I'm involved and I don't even really know how any of that shit happened.
So shout out my guy Keyboy. He stays working. He's put me on a few shows here, and we're about to hit the road. Yeah. And he's got a lot of people in different cities that mess with his music and really turn him up. So he's willing to bring us out on the road with him and show that Kansas love. So that's something we're gonna be able to get to do.
Yeah, shout out Keyboy.
Yeah, shout out Keyboy, man.
Yeah, Keyboy been working a long time, man.
He works. Yeah.
We were saying like I seen like a cipher with Keyboy from like I feel like damn near 10 years ago. Yeah. It shows me he really been doing this.
He been doing it, staying consistent, stay working. Yeah, it's all gonna pay off in the end.
Yeah, that's the type of people get crazy game from a dude like that.
Yeah. Real. He's cool people.
Yeah. So, how long is your set in Utah?
In Utah, it's gonna be 30 minutes. So definitely had to pull some songs out of the catalog that I haven't even performed yet. There's a few I haven't performed. A lot of them I have. But 30 minutes, I had to pull some stuff out.
How do you decide on your sets? What gets in and what doesn't? Like, does it change based on location?
It definitely changes based on. It's kind of. I'll say at first I wanted to try to base it on who I expected to be into the crowd. Yeah. And then I slowly realized like, oh, it doesn't matter who's in the crowd. They're here for fucking hip hop. They're here for some rap. Like they're here for some ignorant shit. Motherfucker, get on stage, entertain. Yeah. So now that I'm on that page, I kind of just keep the same set and shit. If they fuck with it, and if they don't, those aren't the people I want even trying to support me.
Yeah, for sure. You got you've given me some game and shit on like crowd control that I won't say because we gotta gatekeep a little bit of information sometimes.
Keep a little sauce.
You know what I'm saying? But how do you do you have any game on like or any without giving too much any advice on like crowd control on how to like help win over a crowd? Because in Wichita it's a lot of that dead shit where you walk into the club and everybody like this right here.
Yeah,
ain't even watching you on a stage and shit.
Man, I feel like it really comes down to if they feel like they can either relate to it or just something that they can scream. Like everybody likes to yell some crazy shit out. I got a song. It's called STFU out.
Yeah.
And on part of the crowd engagement, part of my routine, I like to tell them to say "shut the fuck up."
Yeah.
And what person doesn't want to scream "shut the fuck up"?
Yeah, they be going crazy with that.
Yeah, like it's. I'll see some. I've
seen it.
I've seen some people. That's where I choose my show set now is because I've realized it doesn't matter who you are. People just want to scream "shut the fuck up." So I keep that same energy everywhere.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see. So after this Utah trip, like immediately after, going to Houston.
Yeah.
Got another Houston
Yin Yang
trip.
Twins. Yeah, shout out my guy Big Yogi.
Yeah.
Big Yogi Promotions, stage working. That man his fucking work ethic is crazy. He throws a show.
Yeah,
he throws
for real.
more shows than any promoter I've seen.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'll say that. Most
It's
consistent
crazy.
promoter
I don't know him very well like that, but from the outside, I follow him on Instagram.
Yeah.
I see every day. It's like an interview dropping, a show announced.
Right.
He moving down there.
And you've met him too, just based off like his energy.
Yeah.
That man's that's one of the coolest people out there. That boy
For
Yogi
sure.
smooth.
Yeah.
And then that's gonna be the Yin Yang Twins, and then that same day, Infamous Tex, Hustle Town Network.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the White Cup convention. They got me out there doing. I got a set out there, and so we're gonna do 2 shows in one day for real.
Yeah.
Gonna hit that White Cup convention, and then head immediately over to Yogi for the Yin Yang Twins at Pasadena.
Yeah, that's hard.
So we out there really working.
I'm really excited to see some of the tracks from your tape with Wzrd.
Yeah,
Hippy and Wzrd go to Memphis. I think those are really gonna hit down.
Man, I love that's probably one of my favorite tapes right now.
Yeah, for sure. You got any favorite songs from that tape?
Yeah, bro. I really like I like Levy.
Yeah, Levy goes crazy. That's what I was about to say.
Just cause, man, I really, if it keeps on raining, the levee's gonna break. And, I kind of feel like that's what we're going through right now. If it's you can only hold back so much, but shit, it's over. It's raining over here, and you can't hold this back too much. It's gonna fucking levee's gonna break.
Yeah, for sure. Nah, that one go crazy, and Shut the Fuck Up is just such like an anthem for the crowd.
I have people. It's funny. I'll have people posting on their story like text message stories and shit, or like screenshots of their text messages, and it'll be the song. It'll be like their girl telling them to do something.
Yeah.
Shout out my guy Manny. He posted a fucking meme the other day, and actually he used the song perfectly. I can't remember what it was, but yeah.
Hey, shout out to Manny. I fuck with
that. Yeah, that's my guy, man. That's my guy.
Yeah, for sure. I want to get him on here at one point, for sure.
That I'll say just in general, that's an interesting guy.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to on the back end, he helps me with a lot of marketing and advertisements. And this man, the way he could break down these these Facebook ads, and I was scrolling through Marketplace the other day, and I saw my music video pop up in Marketplace. I was like, what the hell? Like, so you're telling me people are scrolling, their Facebook feed, might see my music video. Like, let me go see what's on Marketplace.
Yeah.
Boom, my video. Let me scroll through some stories. Boom. So he really got he's figuring all that out. He knew a little bit, and he's just running off with it, really helping me.
Yeah, nah. I don't know Manny near as well as you do, but I'm with him all the time on these trips.
Yeah.
And one thing I really appreciate about Manny is he won't like cap with you when he doesn't know some shit.
Yeah.
Like about music.
Yeah.
Like trying to talk to a DJ or something, he'll ask us like, what do you think if I approach him like this?
Yeah.
He's not afraid to like learn from each other.
Right.
And I really like that about him. A lot of like people that try to do that management position want to act like they're smarter and they know the business better than you, and they don't understand we do this. We just need help.
Yeah.
And Manny's the perfect help. He's like the guy that like he really wants to learn this shit.
He really does, and he really he wants to help, and in this type of doing what we do.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people that just want to genuinely help you.
Right.
So I feel like whenever I run into somebody that's like, hey, I see what you're doing. I respect the work ethic.
Yeah.
I feel like I can help. This is what I can do.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
run with that 9 out of 10 times. You just don't find that.
Yeah, for sure. Man, what do you think we're talking about all this traveling. What do you think is the importance of doing that? The traveling out of state and networking out there.
Yeah, man, just the people you're not gonna meet in your city. You know, you can meet everybody here, or you can meet everybody in your hometown. But once you start traveling, that's you really meet some connections. Yeah, that they might even be that might be their hometown. For example, you know, the connections I have out in Houston.
Yeah,
a lot of them are from there, born and raised there.
Crazy too that like in a city like Houston, what I've noticed is everybody who's doing something is tapped in with each other.
Yeah.
So like when we pulled up to that last Big Yogi show, again shout out Yogi. That was that. What was it? The Paul Wall one was last. No,
Slim Thug. Slim Thug
was last. So when we pulled up to that Slim Thug show, you know, we went outside, we smoking. Talk to the vendors, they know each other. Yeah. They're like, oh, go get tacos from bro. We go talk to Taco dude. He know everybody was tapped in with each other, and they're like, yeah, we see each other at all the shows.
Yeah.
You naming motherfuckers that's not even in the building, you know. You were talking about was it T2 and
T2,
MC Gringo?
Gringo, yeah.
Yeah, we was talking about them, and they're like, oh yeah, we know them too.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
Hey, shout out my boy Gringo right now. Yeah. That motherfucker's going crazy right now.
Yeah.
I was scrolling through Facebook, and bruh, I saw him signing, I want to say like 2 people. Yeah. He signed 2 people, and they went and got it tatted.
That's crazy.
That's off of him just fucking going on stage and doing his thing, like doing what he does best. He was up there performing his ass off.
That's like A-list celebrity shit.
And then they went and tatted his name. That's so dope. So shout out my guy Gringo, man. Yeah. And he always shows love when we're out in Houston.
Yeah, really cool dude.
Yeah, and, for sure.
I went back and looked at the music, and he dope. He's talented.
He's hella dope.
Yeah, for sure. Really versatile too.
Yeah, I like that's one thing I really respect about it, cause you know, that's how I kind of try to push my music, is showing that I can be versatile. I can make some slower shit, or I can make this faster trap shit. And I feel like that's one thing he really specializes in, is he can go acoustic. He can rap over these beats.
Sure.
The man's on a country song, like rapping on a country song. So that shit's pretty dope.
Sure. Shout out T2.
Yeah, shout out T2.
Yeah, that man, that little music video down there.
That was the first time I met him, and that dude his energy is fucking off the chain, bro. Like that dude is dope, and I respected how we're shooting a music video. And it's one thing I'm still learning how to do. He directed. He was sitting there directing, like really understood what he wanted.
Yeah, and, for sure.
Man, that's respectable as an artist, just sitting back watching.
Yeah, he was really organized with it, for real. You stand there, you get on the car and you do this. Like, he really had the vision.
Yeah, they're actually, I know T2 and Upchurch, they're going to the Dam Jam here. So they should be here like July. I'll have to check the dates for sure. But yeah, sometime in like
if we in town,
mid-July,
For sure. Yeah. Man, it was hot as hell too.
That was
Texas one of the heat, hottest days I've ever had in my life.
That Texas heat is crazy. That stuff is different. It sticks to you.
Man.
Like you could walk into the shade and it doesn't cool down.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. That was like the first time I've ever like sweating so bad it's like we're all uncomfortable.
Yeah. If you didn't drink at least like a gallon of water that day, you were about to pass out.
We was looking at each other drenched in sweat, not even judging, because it was crazy.
Yeah.
That was a wild day for a music video, but I know it turned out dope.
Oh, I know that came out dope.
Yeah.
That weather, that's like that Texas weather. You can't go out after you do something outside.
Yeah.
Like you do something outside, you gotta immediately go home, shower, and then plan the rest of your day.
I fucking horrible. Love Houston so far, bro. Like I could easily move there, but that heat is different, and the mosquitoes been different.
Yeah, those mosquitoes tearing me crazy down there.
Man, for sure. But is there any like Texas artists you still want to link up with and work with?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I really want to, after seeing them perform, I really want to get some stuff in with Sackboy KD. That dude's lit. Yeah, he be working a lot. I actually got some me and Dutch been working on.
Yeah,
that we're gonna send over to him. Sunny the rapper.
Yeah,
she's
sure.
dope. She's definitely making a fucking noise right now. She's making a lot of noise
crazy
right now. Yeah, her live performance. She had the choreography.
Yeah,
she had everything that I respect. So I'd love to work with her as an artist. And of course, my guy T2.
Yeah,
bro, his energy is through the roof.
For sure.
And the song, I believe it was called Shaq.
Yeah.
And bro, that was
shit was crazy. Yeah, I'm ready for that to come out.
Catchy. So that was right up. That was just right up the lane of stuff I like to bump, and also I think we could make some dope stuff. And then, bro, I'll never stop trying to make music with Gringo.
Yeah,
yeah, bro. That his music, especially like when he feels it, he gets into it, dog.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like if you get him on a song, he's not just gonna give you no mid.
Yeah,
he's gonna come. He's gonna come hard like on that song. Like,
for sure.
Yeah,
I could see that. Yeah, for sure. What do you think? Is there any producers down there you want to work with?
In terms of producers that I actually know down there,
yeah, I really want to go to that studio Sad Boy Chris working at.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's all I got down there right now is my guy Chris.
Yeah.
Shout out Sad Boy Chris. He's down there at I believe it's called Lucky Run Studios.
Yeah.
And I think he just finished up his internship there, so you know we're seeing what's next, and that's my guy down there for
Chris
sure.
is dope, man.
Yeah, he's fire.
Like I knew he was dope because I've heard the beats throughout the years, but when we went down there and I watched him cook up, watched him record and mix, he's cold as fuck.
And that's another thing about these like producers that are your real life homies is shit. We could just chop it up at any time.
Yeah.
And so I think that's the dopest part for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So I don't think we've ever talked about him before on a podcast, even though this is like our 4th or 5th together type shit.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the man behind the camera, bro. Let's talk about
Wzrd Mac. Yeah. That's the dude behind it. That's the dog right there. Yeah.
Shit, I've been recording. The last time we did a podcast together, I don't think I had recorded with Wzrd. And now I've got a nice little vault starting to stack up with him.
For sure.
Man, he wasn't lying, bro. He cold.
That man's different.
He do magic.
He is different. He is a real life wizard.
He got me doing shit with my vocals I did not know I could do.
Yeah.
Like real shit. I done recorded a few songs that turned out better than I thought they were going to. And then the next time I came in here, I was like, I'm going to play with this a little more.
I feel like he's really good at artist development as 100%. Long as like artists are willing to listen. Because a lot of that's the biggest thing about a lot of artists. They think they're hot shit. They don't want to listen.
Yeah.
But with Wzrd, I was like humble enough to sit back and open my ear and listen to what he's saying.
Yeah.
He put me on a lot of game on, how I sound today.
Yeah, for sure. And just to show a little love, like I think one of the main things I really like is it's hard to get a engineer or producer or anybody to really care to lock in on your sound, your preferences, where, I don't listen to, I listen to everything, but my favorite artists aren't necessarily like popular artists.
Right.
I listen to, Boldy, Mike. I listen to Arm & Hammer, and I listen to guys that are a little different, and they're popular, they're famous, but they're not as known. They're not household names. Right. So when I bring it up to a lot of producers, they have no clue what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Wzrd will actually take the time when I say like I really want like a beat and kind of Mike style. He'll go listen to Mike all day and like figure it out.
Takes his time with it.
And a lot of people won't give you that type of time and dedication. So
he cares about his artists. I'll say that's probably one of the hardest producers / engineers in the city to lock in with.
100%.
I have people hitting my line every day. How can I lock in with Wzrd? I'm like, bro, like hit him up on Instagram. But at the end of the day, it's not on me if he's gonna hit you up. He's very selective.
If we being 1,000%, like he doing a lot right now. Music's not the main focus. It is, but it isn't. Like he's recording, but he's recording the podcast. He's doing music videos. There's merch. There's all these things going on.
Music is just the top of this. This is like the music is just what we're presenting. But we're behind the scenes. Yeah,
it's a lot going on.
Yeah, like you're here every day too, so you see it like.
Yeah.
Even with you.
Yeah.
We're working and
100%.
A lot of people they're not gonna see that we're working until the work actually paid off. But for the people that do know and that do see it.
Yeah.
You gotta respect it.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to.
Not a lot of people know what we got going on, but I know we got some crazy moves in stores, not in Kansas anymore.
Definitely.
Some wild shit coming for sure. I'm really excited to pop our shit for real.
Yeah. Definitely.
We got a lot in store. But I guess it's kind of crazy without speaking on things too much. It's wild. We've talked a lot on off camera about how many like setbacks we've had in the last like 6 months to a year.
Wow.
Our life has been like, all three of us, I feel like, has just been up and down fucking crazy.
For sure.
Where we hit like a low, something happens in life where we're like, fuck, we might have to stop this.
Yeah.
And then something great happens and you can't quit.
There's been times, like, it got low.
Yeah.
And then we're just kind of like chilling. We're like, you know, how much lower can it get?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a dumb question.
Yeah.
Because, bow, here comes a new low. Like my guy, Gregory said, man, shout out Solid World Gregory.
Yeah, yeah.
He said something along the lines of, at each level you reach, it's a new devil.
Yeah.
So, and that's just, you know, each time you elevate, it's going to be some shit that is trying to knock you right back down.
Yeah, and I do feel that. It's like every time shit would get a little bit worse for us, the good news that you got was like better than ever.
Consistency.
And it was
man.
fucking wild. Life would beat the shit out of us and then just give us something crazy.
Yeah.
And it was definitely a roller coaster for a little while.
You gotta go through them battles to get them victories, and that's for sure. You gotta stay down, because I know a lot of people that, man, if I'm being real, a lot of people would have rolled over going through going through what I went through, what you went through, and then what Wzrd went through individually.
Yeah.
And then as a team, you know, they would have rolled over.
100%. Yeah.
And one thing is, you just gotta keep going, because shit, we've been working so hard. We're not gonna let all this take away from what we got going over here.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, it's always gonna be something trying to take away, but shit.
Yeah.
Each time we fall down, it's gonna be higher than the last fall.
Yeah, for sure. So, what's the next moves for Hippy K? Because I know it's still pretty recent, the Hippy and Wzrd go to Memphis.
Yeah.
I know you got a lot of singles and shit in the vault.
Yeah.
Are you planning on just kind of sprinkling out singles now?
Man, to be real, this
Yeah.
Hippy and Wzrd project is fucking gas.
It is.
So yeah, I'm sitting back on it for a little bit to really promote. We got some hits on that track. I got some stuff that my guy Yogi's fucking with out of Houston. My guy out of Hustletown Network, Infamous Text, they heard the song. You Feel That? They're really fucking with it. So I think once they hear the project, we'll really be able to get together a game plan on how we're gonna push this.
Yeah, for sure.
But the next move, man, is some merch. I'm working on it right now as we speak. Maybe just like 3 hours ago, I sent in 2 designs to go ahead and get printed or just to get a quote.
Yeah.
Once we get everything rolling, I'm gonna really just start pushing on this merch, man. And
yeah, is this for shirts?
Yeah, this is gonna be shirts. Yeah. I'm gonna get some hats to follow along, because I started with hats and everybody is ready for some. You know, the people that want something, they want their hats.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm gonna get some shirts, and then the hat's gonna follow soon after.
Yeah, man, I'm excited for all that. Yeah, man. Is there anybody else? I want to see you. I kind of want to see you do a podcast, like for real, like your own. I would like to see you do like more content like this, because you got a lot of game in this shit.
I want to talk about some things, you know, like hitting the road, some things I learned.
Yeah, for sure.
I might have to put that in there somewhere.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, we just started this shit in here. This is the 4th podcast we recorded in Nestakai, I think. I mean, the quality is only going to get better and better, and everybody's already telling me it look fire.
Yeah.
I feel like it's fire. This
shout out Wichita Promo, bro. Like, I've had,
man, I appreciate
shout out EK, shout out EKM for hosting the brand Wichita Promo 316.
Yeah.
You know, I've had a lot of opportunities myself arise from just the brand itself.
Man, I'm glad. That's the goal.
Yeah, from being on your platform, I've walked into rooms and I've had people that I didn't even know of, you know, status come up to me, hey, bro, you Hippy K? You know, shout out Dre Carmar.
Yeah.
He had told me the first time he had heard of me was through the Wichita Promo, and you know, hopefully here in the near future we work. He got to listen to some of my songs, so you know, I think it's really dope. If you're not tapped in with, you know, this isn't just for Wichita. If you're not tapped in with your local platform, your local promotion platform, in whatever city you're in, you're asleep.
Yeah, 100%. Man, talk about all this content we've been making lately. Because we starting to go crazy with like the TikToks, the Reels, and shit like that.
They're getting traction too.
Yeah,
especially on my Instagram. There's a lot of people just sharing them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, y'all finally hearing. But we're just going back on whatever we got out. If it's something new, we're shooting a mic video to it.
Yeah.
If it's something old, we're taking it out the vault, shooting some new content to it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, one thing about today's age is content is king. You gotta be able to produce content.
100%.
You know, and I'm actually behind. They say produce content every day.
Yeah.
But you know, it's all that's all it's about.
Hey, it's just so much work to do it every day. I'm
not
even gonna lie.
It's so much work. It's a lot of work, but I mean, it's definitely doable. It's something, like I said, you know,
for sure.
we're on the right page in terms of shit. I wasn't posting much content last year.
Yeah.
Now you look at my shit. people
crazy.
Telling me, yeah, my content's going crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's just one thing, man. These mic videos that WichitaPromo is hosting, those are free content. Like I'm telling, in terms of you grab you buy your mic video and you got fucking shit that you could chop up for a week.
Yeah, I try to tell people that and I don't think they get it. Like,
yeah.
You could chop long content into so many like little TikToks and shit.
Yeah.
Even like this podcast right here, if people don't think of it enough, like if you're just looking at the views on YouTube, I feel like it's doing well, but at the same time, like, chop this shit.
Yeah.
If we do a 30-minute podcast, like, you have 31-minute clips you could post on TikTok. That shit could go. You got to post for every day of the month.
That's for real, yeah.
One podcast. That's crazy. That's 30 minutes. We do an hour, you said.
Yeah,
like,
you
good,
really got
bro.
something to post every day, yeah.
That shit's crazy, man. I think people sleep on that shit.
They definitely do. It's all, bro. I can't stress enough how much that content is just.
It's
you
everything.
gotta get that shit out, yeah.
Yeah, and all the big artists is doing it. You look at like, I don't know, like a 4Bats right now. Like I see that motherfucker on my TikTok every day. I feel like,
bro. The trailer he made for his album before he dropped it.
Yeah,
that shit was crazy,
man.
That was like a whole movie.
Yeah, shit. I've been peeping that from like Tommy Richmond this week.
Yeah,
you see that? Like, I swear to God, I see him like 10 times every 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, he got that.
He's all over my feed.
He
unreleased songs and everything.
Yeah, he's at the top of it right now in terms of like that sound and style of music.
Yeah, for sure. Going crazy.
It'd be crazy if him and Bruno Mars made a song.
Oh man, yeah, that go viral as hell.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, for sure. Man, what's some like features you wanting to get? Like, who would you work with? Like, I don't want to say famous, but bigger.
Yeah. In terms of bigger people I want to work with, I mean, in the near future.
Yeah.
I definitely want to get someone with XV. That's
when
I look at it, yeah, that's the man that's been doing it and is still doing it.
That's the guy in Kansas.
Yeah. So that's how I look at it, and I feel like it would just only make sense we get something in, cause
XV hard.
Yeah, XV is stuff. Another like upcoming rising artist.
Yeah,
man, I'm so locked in on my like relationships and
like, I feel you.
My friendships, you know, like I've built a lot of like, I'd like to call it, you know, friendships. Like but you know, not everything is about being friends, but the relationships I've built is I'm 100% cool with just like sticking to the people.
Yeah. I feel like you kind of at the point, numbers and success wise, like you don't really need to work down at all. Like, you don't need to work with any artist that's not like quite a bit bigger than you. Yeah,
like I mean, I'm kind of trying to work with people around the same. We all got our own fan bases. So like Jaywall. Jaywall's he's
Jaywall got a solid fan base.
A solid fan base. That's the type of people.
When I'm thinking of like, I don't want to be like that, but 99% of Wichita artists, like, it don't make sense unless you like their music. The numbers wise, it don't really make sense.
Yeah, I mean, and it's I'll just say how it is. You know, there's a lot of people here that they don't understand that I really be out here working because.
I see it firsthand, man. We in here every fucking day,
and I don't focus my network as much as I should on the city. I should be trying to network a little bit more, but it's I've never really had good.
I don't have a lot of success networking.
Networking here. I try to talk to people who I feel like I'm supposed to talk to, and it never really leads anywhere. So that's where all this out of town travel comes from.
Yeah,
and but one thing I never do is turn my back on the city because I know somebody got to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't get me wrong. There's other people that are making moves. There's other people that are doing that, and I respect it. Keep working.
Yeah,
and I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah, man, you gonna do this for real. I know you are. I be saying it all the time, man. I feel like this is really the team. Like, I see the moves. I can't say them because it's still behind the scenes, but they gonna unfold and everybody gonna see them. Mark my words. We're doing some crazy shit.
Hey, Neil, even if, if they don't see it, the right people going to see it.
Yeah, for sure.
Where it matters. Because we out here, you can't ignore what we doing.
Yeah, 100%. You got any, like, specific different, like, type of content you want to make? Like, we've been talking about TV shows, skits. We coming up with all types of shit to work on.
Man, I really just want to capture a lot more behind the scenes and kind of just like some game on how things are, how I run things. I run things kind of like, my brain operates a little different in terms of my process on a lot of things. I've picked up a lot of pieces from the journey. I've been making music like 8 years. So I picked up a lot of pieces along the journey. Piece together. So there's some things I feel like people could benefit. A lot of artists could benefit from watching behind the scenes of how we run things.
Yeah, for sure. So you're always in here you're usually in here in the room when I do the podcast. You're usually behind the camera. So as somebody who's involved but not involved in the podcast, who do you want to see on here? Like, is there anybody in the city that you're interested in me having on and hearing their story from?
Yeah, I don't know too much about the dude, but I see the success. And, I'd say Adrian.
Yeah, for sure.
That man, as far as I'm concerned, he's from here. He got, Wichita tatted on his arm. He really came, from the city. Yeah, for sure. He's one of the most successful people to come out of the city.
He's got to be... At least to my knowledge, he's got to be the most successful person to ever like actually rep the city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sure. We get a lot of like people that get success and then they just never even mention this place. They act like they're not from here. Yeah. He really repped the city. So I be appreciating that.
I respect it. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people don't respect him because he's young.
Yeah, for sure.
But shit, just that crab bucket mentality.
Man, he's successful as hell. Yeah. Like it creeped me out that last time at Riverfest. His last year's Riverfest. I was getting swarmed by kids, bro. Yeah, I said that on the podcast with Dre. I was just walking around like a dumbass because I didn't think of it. They had the table set out selling like the merch. Yeah. I bought me a little shirt, says Ziggly Bop, threw that shit on. Didn't think nothing of it. I'm walking around with a camera. Fucking swarms of kids running up to me like, oh, Adrian, I was like, no, I've never met him.
Crazy, yeah.
Yeah, nah, his fan base is wild for sure. Yeah, I definitely like to do that. But yeah, man.
Other people too, bro. I want to see the Ricos of Real Goats on here.
Yeah.
I definitely, I know they have an interesting story. They travel a lot.
Yeah.
They work with a lot of celebrities.
Ton of game.
So I know that, I'm sure they've got some crazy stories.
Yeah.
That they'd probably like to share.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Man, I think that'll be hard for sure. Man, I don't think I got nothing else. I guess I usually end the podcast off with that question of, shouting out local businesses, but I've already had you on multiple times.
For sure.
So I guess the question we'll spin it around. Shout out a couple Houston businesses that you fuck with because we keep going down there.
Okay, for sure. Man, staple, of course.
Yeah.
Turkey leg hut.
Yeah, that turkey leg hut is crazy.
Ain't nobody really fucking with the turkey leg hut. I don't care. They serve fucking dinosaur turkey legs. I don't know, these prehistoric guys, big turkey legs.
Fall off the bone, crazy. That what is it? The Cajun crawfish macaroni and cheese with the turkey leg. Oh man, that was one of the best meals I ever had in my life.
That's some food.
Yeah.
To really tap in though, if y'all trying to tap in with Houston, look, hit up my guy Big Yogi Promotions.
Yeah, for sure.
You want to tap in with Houston? Go grab you a slot on one of his shows. He's bringing big artists in throughout the city. He usually at Winners, Pasadena. Tap in with Big Yogi and Infamous Text. If you can reach him, Hustle Town Network.
Yeah.
I know I'm not the only one that can do it. I'm just the one doing it. So
for sure.
If you want to do it, go ahead and tap in with the people you see me tapping with. 'Cause, if it works for me, it might work for you.
100%. Yeah. Shit, before we get out of here, run us through all these shows you got coming up because you got so many I can't keep up.
So, man, this is my perfect time to shout out Pow Gang. I wanted to get this in because they stay working behind the scenes. They just had Hook It Up and they had No Kizzy with Solid World Gregory. They had that spitting on the radio. They were talking about something about when we get down there, we talk about some rotation and, hopefully getting that permanently rotated. Yeah.
That's hard.
So that next show is gonna be June 15th out in OKC. Yeah. I'm bringing out Twista. Gonna open up for Twista. It's gonna be the Juneteenth Fest. After that, on June 22nd, I believe it is, it's gonna be in Ogden and Layton, Utah.
Yeah.
Got 2 shows in one day. We're gonna shout out Keyboy. We're gonna be out there, and then We're going to come home for a couple of days and then head out to Houston for the White Cup convention with Hustle Town Network, 979 The Box. And then after that show, same day, going to head to Winners, Pasadena for fucking Yin Yang Twins with Big Yogi Promotions.
Man, yeah, that's a legit tour.
Yeah, for sure. And then when we come back, I got some more stuff lined up for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Anywhere that before the year that you want to go? Any other state?
I want to try to get into either Missouri or Colorado.
Yeah, for sure.
Two,
I feel that.
Want to get my network, get the brand out there, let them know what Hippy K is all about.
Yeah. For sure. I feel like Colorado would be crazy.
Yeah, definitely. I know there's a lot of network I can get out there, a lot of people that I should know that I don't know. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. Well, anything else you want to say?
Nah, man. I respect the work you're doing. Appreciate you having me on. You've been out here working. I'm glad to see you, back at it, really doing your thing. Dropping podcast after podcast, and I'm interested to see what's coming next.
Yeah, for sure, man. Shit, I appreciate you for coming on.
Yeah, no problem.
For sure.
And God, follow me on social medias, Hippy K, HIPPY Instagram, ITS, HIPPYK, all that, TikTok.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, stream the new album, tape, whatever it's
Hippy and Wzrd Mac. Hippy and Wzrd go to Memphis. We got nothing but hits on there.
Yeah, it goes crazy for real. Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all for watching. That's another episode of the Wichita Promo Podcast.